Good evening. I think that's everything done there. Yeah, that works. And there we go into underscore music mode. It's a Friday. It's a not so dual Friday, I guess. We've only got the one dual scheduled, and I'm not feeling like doing any other duels other than that. So I feel like we're going to go into just dev mode straight after this duel's done. It is a Friday, yes, and I've got a lot of stuff to do this weekend. Gotta leave for a gig at like 2 PM on Saturday, and then I've got all day on Sunday doing recording with another band down in the south. Well, not quite south of England, but in that area at least. So yeah, got a lot to do this weekend, and also we finally got the keys to the office. So we can finally start moving stuff in. I believe some people are currently doing that as I speak. But the majority of the move will occur on Monday, I believe. So, yes, finally I'll be actually working in an office again, and I'll have the separation of office work and home stuff. So, there we go. So our duels this evening. Well, you say duels. That's a rather plural term. I'm looking at duel this evening. I'm afraid score count. Sorry for those that are maybe expecting an exhibition duel or something. I just want to get this one duel done, and then I'll go into dev mode. So sorry if that's not particularly interesting for people, but that's Ash versus Wikipedia. Yeah, fair enough. I guess that's a duel. So that's going to be the order of the day this evening. Is get this duel caught up, and then yeah, hopefully if you want to stick around to watch some programming, then by all means do so, but there won't be much content because I don't think the actual gameplay part of it is actually active yet in terms of Twitch code. But hey, maybe I could get round 1 and 2 doing something. May not present itself properly, but could actually maybe do something. Also, I did actually have a sporadic thought of another game idea. Because I know how you all love to trip me up with words I can't pronounce and things like that. So I was thinking, why not we invent some spelling game where all the words are just really stupid words, the hashtag make Ash say things, exactly, hashtag mast, and the challenge is for you to spell them correctly. So it's just spelling, but words given by someone that can't actually pronounce the words right. And that's about the most simple, kind of like base game you could ever invent. It's spelling B without the EE. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that would be an interesting idea. It just came rather sporadically today. That I know everybody likes the make Ashley say things. So yeah, maybe we could basically the spelling cues from Bullseye. Yes. Yeah, except pronounced even worse. So yeah, it's on stream. I'll have to do it now. Yeah, exactly. Add that to the list. Anyway, enough of the waffle. Let's get this one duel underway because I see both of my competitors are ready and raring to go. So let's move over to window left monitor. And why did that? No, okay, it's cutting apparently rather than blending now. Whatever, don't care. All right, we'll just introduce the first contestant this evening, and that is Grunkle Squeaky. Welcome, Grunkle.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Stressed.
You're stressed?
Not gonna
lie. This is how kind of unorganised I am this evening. I haven't gotten my paper out for the duel information. Which page was it on? This one, here it is. There we go. Because I know I'd written it ahead of time, but I just didn't get it out earlier. So there we go. So this is duel number 3 for you. So you won against Pogo in the opening duels. Then you unfortunately lost. Oh, no, sorry, you won against Clive. What am I saying? I can't read numbers. You won against Clive. And then here we are in the upper quarter. Yeah, because you're in the upper quarterfinals. You can't have lost. You're in the upper quarterfinals. So, yes, this is your third duel, 2 wins. Read the damn paper, Ashley. Read the damn paper. It even says there, 1 versus Pogo and Clive of Legend. Jesus Christ. That's how unprepared I am. I can't even.
Instead of Ashley says things, can we get Ashley reads things?
Ashley just does things in a proper manner, yes. Although I think I have updated your age to 17 in this. I did proactively do that change, so that's at least correct. Cool. All right. So how are you feeling this evening? Although I guess it's afternoon for you. Still stressed.
Tried to play some relaxation Tetris, but then Natter DM'd me telling me it's game time, and I just started crying.
Relaxation Tetris? Does such a thing exist?
No, it's just regular Tetris, but I call it relaxation Tetris because it's quite relaxing to me.
Although I guess the Tetris effect does have that kind of relaxing effect, if you've ever seen footage of that. All right, well, welcome Grunkle Squeaky, and your competitor this evening is Natter. Welcome, Natter, aka Liam.
Hello.
How are you doing this evening, Natter?
I'm doing pretty nice. I got my boyards ready for myself.
You got your boyards, yes.
countdown. My countdown audition to come up on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
This next few days is going to be quite interesting.
It's going to be a lot of stuff for you. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And your route here, I'm going to read things. You won against Talcott, and then you also won against Dazarino to get to this point. Nata, how do you feel going up against Grunkle this evening?
Well, I have to admit, I'm actually one of those people that have gone here on a fluke. So basically, I don't know if I'm going to be fluky against Grunkle Squeaky. I don't know. I might actually be a formidable adversary, but who knows what happens in a duel?
Exactly. Who knows what happens in a duel? Anything can happen on any question, pretty much. And Grunkle, how do you feel going up against Nata this evening?
Terrified.
Terrified.
I'm gonna be honest, I know that Falcon and Daz are very capable quizzers. I was looking through the challenge trying to see Natter's dog tags, and I saw a wonderful 10-0 win against Falcon in round 1, so that's boosting my self-confidence.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the weirdest things. I actually got through it on a one-question duel, and the second time on another one-question duel. So
Yeah.
that is one of the most rarest things to do, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I really am hoping not for a one-question duel, as Elias is saying in chat as well.
No.
All right, are you both ready? Are you both on the buzzing? I think you both are, actually.
If Natter and I just shake hands and tell each other to both put all 4 chips on the first question.
Gentleman's agreement to just not be a one-question duel, yeah.
At least, though.
Oh, right, so you are both there. Let me bring the Stream Deck up. Let's go to the duel profile. And let us get you a test question to test it all out for you. Hopefully it's appeared on your end.
This question is so difficult every time.
It is a very difficult question, I must say. Nata is locked in on it, though. Oh, Grunkle, you're actually holding your end of the bargain on this question, were you?
Are you implying that Natter didn't?
Nata did not.
It's the test question anyway, so.
I mean, it is the test question, but yeah, indeed. Well, it seems to be working on your end. I'll wait a moment for the score count to finish up on the poll. I'm probably not expecting too many votes, actually, but hey, maybe not.
I'm going to say that there'll be Grunkle that'll have the most votes.
No, there's no way. There's only one person whose challenge bracket predicted me being here, and it was Clive, the person who I beat last round.
Oh, welcome, Paul. Yeah, there's been a few new effects added to the stream stuff to make it look a bit nicer for duel.
So in case you're curious, I'm just going to steal Ash's job here. It is currently 50-50, 4 for 4 for the two of us, so apparently good competition.
Oh boy, this is going to be something. But still.
So then, I was going to wait for the poll to come in. It's still holding for that. Pause for tension. All right, let's get straight into it. Let's get into the first question. Are you both ready to play?
Oh, here we go.
Of course.
Yep.
Yep, cool. Alrighty then. Grunkle and Nata, let us duel. Good luck to both of you, and here comes your first question. The flag of which country is... The flag of which of these countries is rectangular, I would say, is the way it probably should be said. Your answers are Switzerland, Vatican City, Canada, Nepal.
What is...
So which of these countries' flags is rectangular specifically?
Okay. I was hoping for not a Joss moment.
Nata is locked in. So is Grunkle. Yeah, it's slightly worded weirdly, but the way that I see the answer, that's how I interpret the question to match that. Let's see what you've gone with. Both covering the same answer of C, Canada. Grunkle, you want to talk us through the shapes of these flags?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident about this since I see the Canadian flag regularly often, despite the fact I don't live anywhere near Canada in the US. But I know Nepal's from watching enough Jax Films videos.
I
Triangle.
I was going to say, where you go to reference Jax Films for the Nepal flag.
Switzerland, I believe is a square, red square with the white cross, and Vatican City. I'm not 100% sure about, but between Canada and Vatican City, I'm 100% confident.
All right.
And I'm actually gone with the whole thing too, because Nepal is those triangular shaped ones. The Switzerland one is basically a square with a cross check in it, and the Vatican City is like the crest of its own city, really. So.
All right. Well, correct answer is. Yep, C, Canada is the only one there that is rectangular, as you say. Nepal is the only non-quadrilateral flag in the world. Switzerland and Vatican City, they are both square-shaped rather than rectangular. So there we go.
Somebody could go with an oval-shaped one. That'd be weird.
How the hell would you even put that on a flag mast if it was oval-shaped? You'd have to have something on the hoist. You'd have to have a fairly decent hoist side to be able to put it up somehow. But hey ho, that is that. So you still have full complement of chips each, and also the full complement of accelerators. And there's only 3 seconds in it on the clocks, but there's still plenty of time to play with. Here comes the next question. The South American country of Paraguay is landlocked. Which of these countries does not border it? Your options are Brazil, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile. Grunkle's in and accelerating. 5, 4, 3, and Natter is in. Let's see what you're gone with. Bit of a rush tactic here from Grunkle, not knowing it, covering all the options, and looks like that may have forced Natter's hand as well, covering all 4 options. Natter, was that a rush? You didn't have enough time to think on it?
Actually, I have no idea, so I decided to go with all 4.
Fair enough. And Grunkle, did you not know this one?
Yeah, if you remember from last week, I made a comment on how my geography is, so I have not a single idea. I could probably tell you where all 4 of these countries are within South America, but I couldn't tell you where Paraguay is.
Alright. Natter, if you had just the one chip, what would you put it on?
I would go with Brazil, I think.
Go with Brazil? That would be a wrong answer. Grunkle, if you had a chip, where'd you put it?
I think I would have gone with Bolivia.
You would have gone Bolivia? Oh, thank you, Garzo. Apparently your shortcut is the same as my shortcut that I used to reveal answer C. Nice. And let me close Garzo so that doesn't get in my way.
Thanks, Garzo.
Reveal answer C is an incorrect answer. Natter, back to you again. If you had just the one chip to put down, what would you put it on? Say that again.
Chile.
Chile, was that? Yeah, Chile is the right answer. I did.
If I'm not mistaken, Chile's the really skinny one that runs along the southwestern corner of the continent, yeah?
Hmm.
That's
All I have from Factoids is a link to the Wikipedia article for Geography of Paraguay, and I don't really care about that. The poll results are in, by the way, and it is split down 4 votes each for Natter and Grunkle, so the audience does not know who will win on this one at all. All right.
See about that?
Hmm?
We'll have to see about that, though.
Indeed. All right, here comes your next question. Oh, wow, that's a specific question.
Oh, you're kidding me!
Which of these is not one of the bosses in Killing Floor 2? Anyone's played Killing Floor or 2? I don't know. Here are your options, though. Good luck. Dr. Hans Volter, Abomination, Patriarch, Hadorax.
I definitely should have bought that Humble Bundle.
Natter is in. Grunkle's having a think on it, though. There's the accelerator. No, not thinking on it at all. Baiting the accelerator, I reckon. Let's see what you've gone with. So, yeah, both players covering all of the options. In fact, Grunkle had chips down pretty early on and was just holding and holding. Was that a bait, Grunkle?
Quite possibly.
quite possibly.
Just a little bit of revenge for not honoring the gentleman's agreement on the
It was a test question.
I stuttered.
I know. Sorry.
Do either of you have any clue on this one?
If
Not a
anything,
hope.
I was considering actually only putting 3 and not one on Dr. Hans Volter.
All right. Well,
I'm
correct.
gonna think about Patriarch, but I don't know the game. I don't play it.
Oh, what's that alarm going off in your background there, Natter?
Evacuation time.
Smoke alarm.
It's just a smoke alarm. It's the kids.
It's just a smoke alarm, so there's no fire or anything then.
No. It happens sometimes when there's cooking going on in the kitchen.
Okay,
Fire
fair
alarm,
enough.
wonky.
Well,
When
if
there's smoke, there's just more smoke. There's no such thing as fire. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist for my smoke alarms.
well, we'll hope you don't burn down. But in the meantime, the correct answer for this question was D. Hadorax. I don't even have any factoid information at all on that. So yeah, that's information that no one will need ever again. Grunkle, you're down to 4 chips, and Natter, you're down to 4 chips. So you've only got enough to just cover all the possible options. Both of you used 1 accelerator, so 1 accelerator left each. Time difference, it's 8 seconds in it, but it's still more than 4 minutes on each of your clocks, so you've still got plenty of time to think on this. Here comes your next question. Complete the catchphrase. Keep out of the black and in the red. You get nothing in this game for 2 in a bed, a pair, making a profit, losing your head. Natter is in. And accelerating. 2, 1, and Grunkle is in. Let's see what we've gone with.
Oh no.
So Natter very confident going with A, 2 in a bed. Grunkle, unfortunately, covering all of the options. Or at least,
Gone with the 2 that rhymed.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. He did cover all of the options. He definitely threw on the question. I do suspect that this might be because this is kind of UK centric kind of question. Natter, do you wanna talk us through this?
Basically, this is the catchphrase from TV show Bullseye, where basically you had to get prizes around the board. And basically, red and black. And if you get in the red, you get the prize, but if you get black, you don't get the prize. And if you hit the red again, you lose the prize. You have to go start over again. So it's from Bullseye.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And it is, of course, keep out of black. And in the red, you get nothing for this game for 2 in a bed.
for 2 in a bed. All right. Well, I won't stunt the tension any longer than that. Really,
Just reveal it already. Get it.
the correct answer is A, 2 in a bed. Yeah, there's no point.
One
There's no
chip
point.
wonder we go.
There's no point in me holding it off for that. However, though, Grunkle, you did get through on a 1-chip wonder against Clive, so you know anything can happen. It is now Grunkle on the 1 chip, Natter on 4 chips. Natter has now used both accelerators. Grunkle still has 1 accelerator to play. Time difference there's 20 seconds in it. 4:02 plays 4:22. Here we go. Here's your next question. In the Kid Icarus games, wow, a lot of video game stuff. The character called Thanatos had what letter added to his name in Uprising? Your options are H-I-S-Y. Wow. Ever play any of the Kid Icarus games there, Grunkle? Oh, okay, that was unfortunately a failed accelerator from Grunkle. Natter had already locked in just before. I was going to say, have you ever played Kid Icarus before, Grunkle?
What's a Kid Icarus?
What's a Kid Icarus, he says. Hashtag what even is Smash. Let's see what you have gone with. So, Grunkle has placed the 1 chip down on a H. Natter has put all the chips down. I'm definitely getting through on this question. What was your reasons going with H, Grunkle?
My reasons going with H, I really just tried to look at all the letters and try and see if there was something semi-normal that I can make out of sliding the letter in there. Couldn't really come up with anything with I. S, you could maybe double up on the S. I have no idea. The Y, you really can't just put it anywhere, but I feel like putting an H after the T, like Thanatos. Like, that name kind of sounds slightly familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that probably makes it more likely to be wrong, but...
Alright. And Nata, you covered all the options. Do you have no idea on this one?
Well, I'm actually more inclining on the Y there, but I decided to go for.
Alright. Okay. Well, if the answer is B-I-C-S or D-Y, then Nata wins this duel and goes on to the upper semis. If it's A-H, then we move on into perfect duelness. I can reveal that.
Don't... Come on, Ashley.
I can reveal that D-Y is a wrong answer. I can also reveal that B-I is a wrong answer. So it's between H and S.
Play me the fanfare, boys. I'm coming home. My time in this duel is not long.
The correct answer is... A-H.
No!
Your reasoning, Grunkle, was perfect. He was originally called Thanatos in the manual for original games due to a translation error, and in the first half of his debut character in Uprising until he corrected the main characters with the line, "Actually, I go by Thanatos now." The extra H is for Hamazing. So there you go.
I want to go home.
Well, you covered the right answer. Wow. And your reasoning was absolutely spot on. That is how you play this game. Well, we are now down to perfect duelness, 1 chip apiece. No accelerators. Time is 3:49 for Grunkle and 4 minutes 10 for Nata. Here comes the next question. Which country competes at the Olympics with the abbreviation IRI, derived from its official long-form name? The options are Iran, Ireland, Iceland, Iraq. Whew, doozy of a question. But you have plenty of time to think about it. It's best to get this question right, and rather than go and sort of balls it up, but then maybe go to sudden death. Nata is locked in. And Grunkle is locked in. I'm hearing some interesting groans and sighs in Discord. Let's see, we've locked in. We've locked in on the same answer of A, Iran. Natty, you locked in first. Why did you go with A, Iran?
Well, I know the fact that Ireland used IRL for the Olympics, so that's out of the question.
Mm-hmm.
And I was contemplating between Iraq and Iran because I don't think Iceland has IRL. It has IC in it, maybe, but I don't know. This is a tough one for them because letters, so I went with Iran.
Okay, and Grunkle, you also went with Iran. What was the reasons for that?
If you can remember anything about my first duel against Clive and me going out on the Olympic archery, I only studied up on the archery part, not the country abbreviations part. But I think I can vaguely remember from my history class I took last year that Iran used to be called like the Islamic Republic of Iran, something along the line, which would make IRI.
Okay. Well,
no idea.
Well, your fate is sealed as to whether we continue on as we are in perfect duelness or we go to sudden death. The correct answer is A. Iran, and you are absolutely right again, Grunkle, officially known as the Islamic Republic of Iran. It did previously use the code IRN from 56 to 88, and briefly also the IRA in 1968, but that means something completely different over in Ireland. So, yes, IRI was the correct answer for Iran. And we stay as we are in perfect dualness.
I want to go home.
Times on the clock, 3:11 for Grunkle and 3:46 for Natter. Here we go. Here is the next question. In a normal heart, which heart chamber is the largest, strongest, and has the thickest wall? Your options are right atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle, left atrium. Grunkle is in very quickly. So using his time advantage a little here. Grunkle locked in on 3 minutes and 7 remaining. Natter is approaching that. And Natter is locked in on 3:13. Let's see what you've gone with. Okay, we have a difference of opinion. Grunkle has gone with B, left ventricle. Natter has gone with C, right ventricle. You locked in very quickly, Grunkle. What's your reasonings for left ventricle?
Early 2017. I was a freshman in high school. I had the worst PE teacher you could possibly imagine, Miss Payne. She did cause me a lot of pain. But if there's one thing she could do, it was teach us about how the body functions in health class. And if all I remember is that the left ventricle is the largest of the 4 chambers. I don't know if it fits any of the other criteria, so it's a little bit wonky. But if it truly is the largest as I remember, I think I'm fine.
All right, and Natty, you went for right ventricle. What was your reasoning for that?
Yeah, I was actually contemplating either on the left or the right one. It was tough enough. I was going to the heart by basically following my fingers through the heart in some sense to see which one was there, just around the heart area there. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking that was the right ventricle for some reason because it goes around the body more because the blood has to go through parts of it, and then the right part where the blood has to go around more the body. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to have gray hair in high school? Is this normal?
I think it's right ventricle though, but I might be wrong.
Okay, so both of you avoiding atriums. I can reveal that the atriums are wrong answers. So we're not going to sudden death. We are ending on this question. It's just, is it the left or the right ventricle? Correct answer is... B, the left ventricle. And despite going to a single chip earlier in the duel once again, Grunkle manages to get through into the upper semi-finals. Congratulations, Grunkle. How do you feel?
Well played, Natter. Well played.
Well played, buddy. I give you a fist bump.
I'll high five it awkwardly because I didn't realize we were going for a fist bump.
Even in voice chat, you're doing it awkwardly. So yes, Grunkle, congratulations through to the upper semis. How do you feel?
I'm just happy to be here.
You're just happy to be here, and yet you're now approaching the home straight of this tournament. It's the upper semi-finals. You will be facing against Bronx in the upper semi-finals, however. And he always rates himself an 8 out of 10 for all of his duels. So
I can't get an easy matchup ever, huh?
So what do you rate yourself then if when up against Bronx? What do you think?
I think I've had myself at a 3 every duel. I think it'll stay that way.
It'll still stay as a 3. All right. Well, congratulations, Grunkle. Commiserations Natter, but that was a hard-fought duel. It wasn't just a one-question duel or anything like that. That was a really good one. That was your first loss, though, so you do remain in the tournament, and you will be facing up against Catnip Fields in lower quarterfinal part 2. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm going to be going up against a Baltic Glass, so I'll have to see what happens.
Yes, indeed. Well, we will see both of you in future duels. But for the time being, thank you very much for both of you for playing this evening, and yeah, we'll see you later.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ash.
All right, thank you. All right, so that is it for duels this evening. We now go on to we will now go on to some dev stream stuff, I think. So let me change the OBS back to a different layout. Dev mode, exactly, which means I actually have to update the game because it's no longer category quiz show, it's now category something else. What is the correct one now for this? Is it just programming? No, it's not programming. What's the right category for freaking game dev now? I don't know what it is. Because it's not Game Dev Tycoon, that's an actual game. Game programming? It's not basic programming. Unity, it's not Unity. What even is the category for it anymore? I don't know what it is anymore. So it's not that. It's, well, it's still family friendly. I guess it's that. Game development is a tag. I'm guessing it must be just IRL then. Put it under the just chatting category. Do that. That's close enough, right? There we go. Retag it. We'll retag it. No, I just want to go into some game dev stuff now. So let me just do other stuff for the time being. Close that Discord out. I don't need the Discord window open for the time being. I don't need that open. We can close that, and then we can get Spotify open. And if I find that and play some of that, bring the music down a little so it's not too loud, and put that somewhere. Put that there. Maybe I can see that. And close. I don't need Slack open. Go away, Slack. There's a lot of stuff I don't need open, actually. Don't need that. Don't need that. Open up Unity. What? That's not Unity. Go away. Close that one. Go to Wikipedia. Okay, and then we'll just change the layout to middle monitor. That's the one. This is where it got up to while I was still working on it. It looks very boring at the moment, but it's something. It's definitely something. Now I just need to figure out what I actually want to get onto. So I was doing the game class, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it was the game class. So this wants to know of a lobby of something. What's the event from those again for adding lobby event? It's just an identity. Unjoin lobby. Private void. On leave lobby. Identity. It's one of those. Player, I ended up wanting to change that to just one of those, I think. Or is it just a Unity object? I guess it's just a Unity object now. Doesn't need to be scriptable. Yeah, it's just a Unity object. Looks at the naughty word list. What do you mean? What naughty word list? Oh, in the lobby? The thing that's just up there that I don't want to put on stream. Yes. Private read only list of nope. Try again. List of players equals one of those. If players any ooh hello. Give me system link please. If any x dot identity is identity, then we'll just ignore it. Player new player equals instantiate. No, it's just not that. It's just a new player, I believe. And the new player dot. No. How do you just create a Unity object? Is it just literally new? One of those? I guess I can just make it a new one. New player dot identity is identity. Players dot add new player. Players dot remove players first or default. Next identity is identity. Do that, which then means that's that. Something like that anyway. Feel free to just chat about stuff in chat as well. If you have any sort of questions about anything, do let me know. But I'll be mostly turned off, I guess. I'll keep looking over every now and then. Do I want the game here? It means then I'd have to raise the event. I suppose I could do that. Public Unity event of type player on player created equals a new one of those, and that requires that. Oh, this ordering is all over the shop. Try that. Oh, it's an abstract class. Oh, well, that's nasty, isn't it? That's naughty of it. Alright, then we'll do one of those then. Player event is one of those. That's using system. So now that's just a player event. Public player event on player destroyed, I guess. Invoke with new player. Oh, this is where I actually need to do, whoops, player equals that. That on player destroy dot in. Whoa, hello. Invoke the player. Oh, hello. Yes, hello there, Tuck. So this comes from my old school habits from coding in older C and C++. I'd like having the the full type name there, just so I don't need to work out what the var means. I know that var is useful in certain scenarios, especially if you're doing like a for each over some really nasty type. But even still, I like to have the type name there in some way, just so that I can just read it rather than having to actually go, what does this actually mean again? So it is one of those. Different people prefer different things. I think in certain cases I do need to get into the habit of using vars, but I'm still using the full term. Tucker will be preferred. All right, okay. So we have that. There's a player event. This will do that. So the leaderboard. What we'll do is private void on enable, on disable. So this will go on enable game dot. This is where I need to actually have the collection available. Do I do it as an IEnumerable here, just as a list of players? Or do I have it... Because I don't want to really give away the list. So rename that as... that, I guess. Public. IEnumerable. Oops. Of players. Which is just players. I know people can just cast that away and return it back. It's not read-only because it's only a property, so ignore that. So now other things can grab it. We go add players, game.players, like that. Cannot convert from that to that. Oh. Can I do that as an IEnumerable? Oh, I can't though, can I? Fine. Do that dot to array. Which will make that work. And then also game.on player created dot add listener. Should be able to do that. Dot on player destroyed. Remove player X. And then this will be clear. And then these. Yeah, but I can't do that, can I? I can never remember if you can do that or not. I never remember if that actually works with the right signature or not, but because I don't want to clear all the listeners, that's bad practice. You can, or actually, why am I doing that? Can't I just use that as the signature? Of course I can. Maybe not add players, but remove player I can, so I can do a singular version of add players, that aliases. So I can do that, which then just calls add players with params with that. And then just do add player, remove player. That will work. That will work. Okay. So leaderboard just needs to know about the game for it to actually all magically work. If it destroys itself, well, if it goes disabled, it just clears out all the entries. If it enables itself, it gets all the players first, and then also registers for any new players. That sounds right. And then the lobby is just the lobby that I know. Oh, that needs to be off screen. Whoopsie doozle. Now what I'll do, actually, take it off screen, and we'll collapse that array so you can't see it. There we go. So you can't see those words again, but they are there in code. They're there for a reason. But really, they shouldn't be on stream at all. Right, so the game will manage all the players based on the lobby. Thank you for the host there, Walex. Appreciated. A player has identity, bank points, temporary points, and it has the on-score change event, which the leaderboard entries register for based off of that player object. I think that works. Like this, I should... You know what? I'm going to change that to a var, because that makes more sense, just have that as a var. So I think a game actually will populate. Doesn't do anything at the moment yet, but because I can't receive any messages from a player. How do I do that again? Because I do it in a very weird way. How do I do it with the wipeout? It was in the podium, isn't it? I think it's in the podium I do it. You have a message method which requires a... I know it requires something. What does it require again? A message matcher which you just create, right? I just create that and it magically does all the hooking up for me. And with the identity. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So, player is basically that in this case. Be that. And then when I change the identity, I also then do matcher equals new matcher based off of this is the target, that's the identity, and we're not allowing the broadcaster. And that just changes whenever I change the identity. And then I need to create the method with the special tag and the special signature so that then it receives a message. But now I need to do different things. Oh, I need different message handlers for different rounds. You got 3 copies of Visual Studio open and a stream of my Visual Studio. So out of interest, Tucker, when did you start getting into doing C# stuff? I'm just interested in knowing how recently people started with the C# stuff, and whether they came from a purely basic .NET or WinForms route, or if they came from a Unity route, because that does kind of change how you write your C#. Handle choice, that is a regex match. That goes up to there. Let's reorder these usings a bit. Okay. This is where I'd actually want it to be able to handle it in different ways. Oh, in which case then I create a... Because this has the... I can have the different classes with the different responses then. Yeah, I can have it have a different responder. That way then this isn't the one responsible for that anymore. Because different rounds will have different behaviour, so there's no point in having those all be clumped here. Yeah, we'll do it differently. Been programming since you were 12. Self-taught, got into C# 5 years ago, so that would be 2014. Okay. Found a job that needed it and taught myself enough to get the job. Ah, makes sense. Makes sense. I think I started C# stuff in 2008? Yeah, it would have been 2008 because I was on placement year with Ubisoft Reflections. And I didn't know a single line of C# by the time I started, but a lot of their tools they were migrating from, doing lovely faffy Win32 and MFC style UI to changing it to use WinForms with C#. So I was learning that at that time. So that was when I first got introduced to it. And now he's stuck dealing with you most web days. Dealing with you or working alongside you. So yeah, I'm thinking change this because I can do a, or I do. Okay, question is, do I want to be fancy with the code or do I just want to make it work? Let's just make it work. Let's just make it work. I don't care about making it fancy. Let's just make it work. That's the easy way to do it, isn't it? Give this a game to refer to as well. Get set so that it knows what the current game situation is, which will be set by the game when it creates the players. It will go that dot game is this. Give it a back reference. So I don't really want to make game a singleton thing, even though it's vastly turning into a singleton behavior. It's just singletons are a bit nasty. Make it work, make it fancy later. Yeah, that sounds about right. Wiki cheats thing I made was make it work at first. The code, yeah, that sounds about right. This is why the amount of time I've spent with the Twitch stuff, in terms of like getting the profiles and emotes and things like that. They now just exist in these classes that I never touch anymore because they just work on their own. Like this class identity, I know this works because I spent so long messing around with it and now tidied up that it just works. This identity manager, so long as it's on an object somewhere in the game, again, I don't care about it anymore. It just works. And it's very nice to use. For example, this lobby, when I just chuck this in, this will just work. When it enables itself, it just sends a room code out to Twitch and then people can join it, and it just works. It's nice. Just it takes a lot of time to get there, though. So this one, let us just consider that a game can be in different rounds. Do I make that an enum, or do I make that... Or do I make that a number? Or do I make them named rounds rather than numbers? This is... It's going to pain me. I do it one way and be like, no, don't do it that way, you idiot. This is now going to be handle Twitch message, and this is going to have to be... Oh! This is going to have to be, like, anything. This is literally just going to have to be, like, anything. Oh! Or is it? Do I want it to be a single word? No, because page articles can be multiple words, so I can't have it be a single word. It is literally just everything. Okay. We'll have the can answer as a flag here, though, because different circumstances will allow you to answer multiple times or not, and that's based off of the game round that we're currently in. Right, we'll do it as a enum, which is the... Now I need the proper titles. Where is my document for that? In fact, not have that up there for the moment, just in case there's anything else in my Google Docs I don't want on stream. There's all sorts of stuff I read. What did I call it? So Walk of the Wiki side is the article collecting. So article collecting. One answer, multi-choice, single answer, multi-choice, blitz answer, and link. They're really terrible terms, but they'll work, I guess. They will work. Public round, current round, road? Current road equals, well... Current round, none. None is -1. I wanted to start on none and then be able to advance. And then I'll have to do something when it does that. But luckily, I have made that easier on myself. Yeah, I have made that easier on myself. We can go public, game object, round objects equals null. In fact, then make that a... do this. And what I can do is go... do I want to have a... yeah. Just return that. And then that is value... oh, hang on. If... yeah, fine. And go round objects at current round. Yuck. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Yeah, yuck, but it works. So that'll make that switch the right things on as we go on. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so just a lot of code. So now the player can get the current round. Private void handle article collecting message. I don't really like this either, but it kind of works. In fact, yeah, I don't like that, so I'm going to make that an array to make it kind of easier. Private, read only. Oh, why don't you make... oh, no. I'm being too fancy again, stop it. Because I can, yeah. I'll just do that. I don't really want to put code in these cases. That's not my... so... let's just deal with that for the time being, so we can see if that actually works. And then that's not that, it's actually handle single answer message. That will then go can answer is false if it accepts it. Yeah, I'll do something and then say you can't answer because it's a single answer situation. So now this needs... oh, here we go. This is where all the fun starts. Well, excuse me? Bloody hell, Facebook, why? Oh, I'm busy doing other stuff, sorry. God damn it, Facebook! You're not even on the same freaking desktop. Why you just show up? Where was I? Oh, I've lost myself now. I am looking at doing... wow, I'm completely lost again. Oh yeah, article collecting. So I need something to go and So we'll need a mess public void add add page add add question page title, something like that. Okay, and then that does the thing. What does it do again? Do I have the old code still? Or did I just get rid of it? Oh, I can't remember. Alright, here we go. It's this thing I want to do. So it's a... Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So, not that. That. Use A2B wiki. With do an article request, which gets me the extract of the intro, does redirects. That's the page title. I don't want that necessarily. I need the links. So that's my link requester, isn't it? I do need this so that I got the actual page. I should be able to do a link requester then. Do a links request. Page title. 500. Links request. Links query. This only has that. Yeah, I need a composite type, don't I? I don't have that yet. Well, what we can do is we can go Jason ignore. And that's just that. No, just that even. Something like that, which I can then just set to, I believe, to store that for the time being. Should then be able to go page dot that with that. Yeah. And then that means I need to have it in a list somewhere. Dictionary or what? Hash set, but then what do I hash off of the article page? Just do a list. Question pages equals new one of those. Add page. So if I then go to the player tag, handle article collecting message, it'll go game.add question page, message.text. It's just literally that, right? I may have to do something more subtle. So if you wanted to submit multiple ones, you could comma separate them. We can see if that does anything. Oh, let's just see if that actually does anything. Ah, but I need to... I need a... Hang on. Native property. I need to add a secret method to go and like next round or something. And that just goes current round equals round of that. It's cast is redundant? Since when? Since when was that redundant? I thought that was nasty. Okay. I'll let it say that's fine. I thought that was really nasty to do that and you had to cast it back, but I guess not. Okay, so now I need to set everything up over here. Ignore that for the time being. It's got the early loader there. Let's create a lobby. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Lobby, on enter, on exit lobby. And we'll also then create another one for the game, which takes the lobby. Those don't do anything yet. But these I do need. So that becomes pin 0 through 4 becomes that. Doesn't support round types. Oh, I can't actually do a native property of that anyway. Okay, well, I'll be able to know if it works or not because these will switch themselves on or not. Theoretically. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. On player created, on player destroyed, but those will get their stuff done on the leaderboard end of things. So the leaderboard can now know the game. That can't do anything else with. Save. Oh, that's irritating me that that's in that position, so we'll move that. So the leaderboard should get updated with players that get generated by the game that are generated by the lobby. Oh, wow. The level of indirection. And then if I then move to the round 0, we should then be able to do the things with that. However, what I do need to do is I need to set the game up so it'll actually work with the settings. So that's ATB Wikipedia, that's fine. So let me get the folder set up. Borrow the settings from Wipeout. Because it's basically the same project. Take points and users and questions out. Why do you have database settings there? There should be more settings than that, surely. Oh, it's because it's... I didn't need to do anything because it's in Quiz Common. I forget that I've made it so common that it's in Quiz Common, so I don't even need to change anything. It would have just worked. But what do I actually have my Quiz Common dev set up to do? Let's open that up in Sublime, eh? So that's pointing to... Oh, it's actually pointing to my channel. Okay, so it should actually work in this channel. So let's see what that does. I don't have my lobby actually display anything. Can I have the... What I'll do is, just for the time being, let's just show that property so that I can actually see what the room code is, so I can join to it, even though you can't see anything. So it's quip. So if I do that, I have apparently joined the game, although this hasn't done anything. Oh, have I... I haven't hooked it up, have I? Yeah, in a moment, score count. I think I forgot to do something on the game side. So I only have these methods, but they're not hooked up yet. So actually I need to, on private void awake, I actually need to go lobby on enter lobby.add listener on join lobby and lobby.on exit lobby add listener on leave lobby. And I'm going to call that on enter lobby and on exit lobby to make it consistent. So now that'll actually add itself. So play it again. Got a room code of EOME. So, oh, we've got a null ref. Hang on. Something's gone bad. Oh, the player has a user display? Since when did it have a user display? Oh yes, because that's what I wanted it to have to start with, and I then decided against having that. So that'll be why that's happening. So actually... Oh, that doesn't return that info. So I actually now need a... storage for that now. Yeah, I forgot I've changed this slightly. So that becomes that. User display now no longer exists. So that goes away. Yeah. And hopefully all the code is still fine. Try the new room code of HCMB. Well, it didn't complain that time. It said it's got my profile image as well, which is interesting. So you can go with that code if you want to try that. Hey, I'm on the leaderboard, so it knows that's happened. And Warlex is in, so is Drahuska. It's doing that weird effect. I need to fix that. It's doing the weird drift effect. I actually don't know if I want to fix that. That's quite a nice little effect. The little drift-in effect. That's quite nice. But we are in a scrolly thing, so that works. Elias is in. So yeah, so the leaderboard populating is good because I know that the players exist, which means that the game knows the identities existed. So that whole chain works. That's nice. So now what we'll do is we'll advance to... oh, I don't have anything to inspect the pages. So what we'll do is we'll breakpoint it. We'll breakpoint this in a moment so that I know that things are happening. So let's go to here. Put a breakpoint in there just so I can see if something's happening and we actually have question pages. So we'll be advancing. Yeah, try leaving, Warlex. Yeah, you try leaving and see what happens. I have no idea if this will do anything or not. I mean, I think it should. Oh, hang on, what happened there? No! Whoops. My regex is wrong. My regex has just balked it, I think. Quit and leave should work. Both of them should work. Yeah, the regex is just blown up. What is the... This is the bit I always keep freaking falling foul of, is just basic regex stuff. It's just... No, it isn't that. It's that, isn't it? That's what I was missing. It's the dot at the front of it. I was putting just a star, but it's like, well, there's nothing to quantify that, so... That will obviously break. So, if I do that, then it'll match everything. And then it shouldn't fall over. So it was throwing an argument exception, so it was falling over early. So let's try again. Let's try the new code, which is IGYK. So score count has joined. Drahuska, Walex, Elias is in. Yeah, I guess I know, yeah. And if I leave, or, well, quit didn't work. Leave. That's not doing anything. Does that mean I left the lobby? Well, it should have done. But did it propagate that message over to everything else? That's something else to look at. I wasn't actually looking to test that out straight away, but what I was more looking to do was, if we move on to the next, onto the actual round 0, do I still have my breakpoint in the right place? I do. So what I was looking at doing is going to go this, which does that. Apparently there are 2 audio listeners in the scene because I'm an idiot and can't remove an audio listener. We go to round 0, we move in the sequence, do all the stuff, do all the stuff, do all the stuff, do the stuff. Do that, start the timer. And then if you just type what you think might be an article title in public chat or whisper to Quizbot, then it should hit my breakpoint. In theory. Anyone wants to try that? Nintendo 64. Well, that did absolutely nothing. Oh, because can answer is set to false by default. Because I'm an idiot. Because I know how to program. Which means I don't know how I'm going to do that just straight now, apart from let's just cheat it. Also, let's look at this lobby thing quickly. So, it should have done on exit lobby, which is referenced by the game. The game does on exit lobby goes on exit lobby. So then goes finding the players first that matches the identity. If player's not null, then on player destroyed invoked. I'm guessing is that it is. It's got a listener in the leaderboard. So remove player's probably wrong. So it goes entries first default where it's the player. If the entry is null, then ignore it. Otherwise, entries remove that entry. Entries is my local list, yep. Call destroy. Let's make that immediate and make it obvious. Entry game object, yep. I think that should work. I mean, I could put a breakpoint here to make certain it is actually getting as far as this. Good old debug breakpoints to make certain things actually happen. So let's put all the breakpoints in place. So start it all off again. So I'll need a lobby code again. Lobby code of GWWR if you are interested. Just put it into the leaderboard mode so we can see things happening. Okay, so score count's just wanted to leave. Yeah, we know it's you. Oh. Oh. Oh! Well then! Well then, that didn't work, did it? Quote null. That means they're not quite null. Well, there you go. So it's adding you, but it's also treating you as not a player? At Bash. Drahuska. Oh no, that's just what the base returns the string as for some reason. It's just returning as quote null. I'm guessing that's a Unity object thing. Scorecat is there, and it did return. It actually did return Scorecat, so it did return you. So that's not a problem. But it's treating that as if it was null. What? What is this? It's treating that as if it's null. Oh, This is going to be a weird Unity thing. Create object instance of Unity object. This is me being... Object.instantiate, is that just the call I need? No, because that requires an original object, and I don't have that. I don't have that ability. It's not that. Question is, do I want to even make it a Unity object? Do I care about it being a Unity style object? Do I care about player being a Unity style object? Probably not, because I'm never going to be able to inspect it properly here anyway. Although I can still inspect it if it's a serializable thing, so... If we scrub that, then we don't get any of the Unity penalties. And... So that should work. So I think deriving it not from Unity object is the way to go for this one. So Exus. Oh, I have a score now, which I didn't have before, so more things are working apparently. You did just say to leave though, and it didn't do anything. Let's put a breakpoint back in there again on game. What is going on? Let me try quickly. Players. Hello. Okay, so they're saying the things. Player is not null. On player destroyed is about to be called, but that didn't do anything. That means that didn't get called, or that got called weirdly, or something. Air? Okay, let's see the lifetime of... Okay, so we've got the on disable, that's correct. Do we get the on enable? Yes, we do. So we definitely know that works. And that hooks to remove player. Okay. So there I am. Their score count. And you've just requested to quit. And it has picked you. You are not null. So now it's going to call on player destroyed. And I'm just going to quick look to see if there is a call. There is a call to make. There it is. Which then goes through the entries and it finds... It didn't find you. What? Oh, entries is empty. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. There we go. There's a problem, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Let's add the actual entry we create. Let's do that, hey? That might be useful for tracking entries that we create. Now we've got hashtag macked. Got hashtag masked and hashtag macked. So, code HFQZ. There I am. So now if you leave... Hey, there we go. You left. It works now. Amazing. It's as if code actually works when you code it right. Okay. So, for you to advance to the next round... is that. And we go next in sequence. Oh, let me attach that breakpoint again quickly. Okay, so now go for an article title. For those that are still in the game, There's someone. So we just had the requested page of Nintendo 64. Weirdly enough, it's not allowing me to freaking inspect it. We do have some question pages. Nintendo 64 does have an ID. Oh, Link's query isn't... Oh, because we're not in that page bit. Well, I think it worked. It certainly got the original article. I just didn't see the Link's query bit come in, that's all. Johnny Appleseed, where are you actually in the game, Elias? Are you in the game currently? Oh, you are in the game, so you should be able to. In fact, there's nothing stopping you from joining the game now, in fact. Something happened, potentially. Page title of I didn't think I was. Oh, it's counting all of these. And apparently it's being added twice? Why is it adding it twice? Why is it adding it twice? Oh, I know why the links request is failing, because guess what? That's a coroutine, everybody. Everyone needs to know how a bloody coroutine works. If it's a coroutine, you need to start it as a coroutine. Otherwise, you won't do a single thing. Maybe needs a prefix command to distinguish conversation. Probably? Yeah, what prefix do you think is a good one for that? I'm thinking along the lines of, if it's like Chase VGM, then it could be like T something for like title. So T space and then something. Or P for page. Bang T or bang A or P. I guess if you start it with T, A or P as a separate and then a space, then that should just work, really, shouldn't it? That'd be the way to go. So I need to remember how matches work again. Do I still have this out? I do. So that, and then PAT space something. So hello world word match. However, I actually want to match that. And if I go back to another bit of code from which one am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? There's another bit of code I used to use that has the... Oh yeah, the old... Oh, but I deleted that. I deleted the old style one. Yeah, we could do the exclamation mark thing. It would work. Yeah, if you've got the exclamation mark, I think it's fine. Oh, it was 1 versus 100 arguing that? I did this thing. So you go that. Like that, and then you just then get the choice part of it. Which is that. And I only really need that. It doesn't really matter about case sensitivity because Wikipedia should handle that. So if I go back to Wikipedia, player, change the syntax to that first. So that's the actual message I want. I guess that, to be more specific, that it's the start of the string and end of string. Yeah, let's be a bit more specific. And then I'll do that, which is this page title. Yeah. Oh, but then that's... No. But then that ruins that. Okay, we'll change that. We'll change it. This then becomes this. That's just handle generic message. Something else. We'll sort that out. Oh, but this is... No, this is the article. It's the article one, so it's that. This we can do. If not, can answer, whatever. And then it's not that, it's this. Page title. Just because I want things to be a bit more consistent here. This will do stuff later. That or game.current round is not a... Why didn't I just do that? This makes more sense. There you go. That actually makes more sense to do the code like that rather than having it like this and then a big ass switch statement to then go into things. We'll just do it like this instead. This will work. This will work better, I think. Alright. So I think that'll work if you use !P or !A or !T space with a thing. So let's try that. Do I have the breakpoints still? Let me go back to the game. I like this track. You can play this in the Northern Soul Band. So join the thing if you want to mess around with testing. You're still testing the leaving, are you, Scorecat? Thank you. What's this breakpoint that doesn't exist? Come on, Visual Studio. Do your thing. Okay, so we have myself, Drahuska, Scorecount, Ryan and Elias currently in the game. I think you can still join even after the game starts, because I'm not actually excluding the lobby join after that. So, it doesn't really matter at the moment. So, game. We advance on to round number 1. Presentation canvas. Stuff. So, try your page title-y thing now. Are you just going to try rejoining mid-flow and then try it? Yeah, try that as well. Okay, so we've got a page title come in, Nintendo 64. Hey, that worked. And we also got it a second time. Why are they coming through twice? I would love to know why that is. Page has a links query of 478 links. Hey, that worked. Only 478 for Nintendo 64? Seriously? That can't be right, surely. That seems really low for Nintendo 64. Oh, don't crash Visual Studio. You did this earlier to me today. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. You're barely surviving. Okay, Visual Studio is dying. Visual Studio, why you do this? Where are you? End you. Ended the wrong one. Come on now. Ended the wrong one again. Seriously? Try that one. What? I was going to say, hang on. What? And now my computer say I'm low on disk space again. Why am I? Yeah, I'm less than a gig on my primary drive for some reason. Okay, well, I think your requests did come through. I should be able to check from the log, the console messages, if it wasn't spammed with audio listener messages, that you should have sent some requests through. Let me see if I can find those. Oh, these messages are going to just get in the way. Let me fix that. Unity? Hello, Unity? Hello, Unity? Oh my god. What is going on? Unity is now seized up. Fine, you win this round. The power of Joss compels you, indeed. Right, so on the control camera, if I remove the listener, then we will never be bothered by that message again. So now I should be able to check the console for when your messages come through. So I believe I have it log out the web requests, so I can actually see what it's doing to sort of debug the JSON. TVOOC. Alright, let me quickly move on in the game then. Presentation canvas round 0. So send your pages in and we'll see if they come through on the console. T-Millionaire was a message sent. Prisoner's Dilemma was sent. From Prisoner's Dilemma to Prisoner's Dilemma, yeah, we got the JSON for that. Millionaire UK Game Show, we got... Economy? Who sent Economy? What is this? Oh, did someone send a whisper? I've got very confused now. Did someone send me a whisper? So we got something here about from economic to economy, from chicken game to chicken game. So someone sent me some very interesting request. What is this? Wow, this is a massive article though. Whatever this one is, it's got lots in it. Formula 1, I did get that one come through. Interestingly, that comes through as a disambiguation. Oh no, was that from Formula 1 disambiguation? I'm guessing it was. Go away, Avast! National Lottery... Yeah? Wait, what? Someone make a request about... the UK government? Yeah, someone's made a request about the UK government, apparently. Although, oh no, this is to do with... No, sorry. That's also to do with National Lottery. This is just the second query following that. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, these are the links query after that. Okay, that makes more sense. Interesting, UK Parliament is referenced in the National Lottery article. And then someone's asking about... the silence from Doctor Who, apparently. That one I definitely can't see, but someone's definitely said it. Oh, hang on. I can see that it came from a whisper from Elias. Thank you, Elias. Your whisper did come through, yes. Silence are a religious order in British science fiction television programme Doctor Who. Yes. Gambling came through as a whisper from Score Count. which has Jason's stuff there and that. Okay, so they are coming through. They are coming through lovely. I just need to check that they're not being sent multiple times or along those lines. Wipe out. And then also I need it to discard any pages that don't actually exist. That's something it's not doing. Why I open Wipeout? It's another W. It's Wikipedia I want. It's not the Wipeout one I want. It's Wikipedia I want. So all I need it to do is actually. Oh, how do I differentiate a bad request on this? I can't remember how I differentiate a good and bad request on this, so we're gonna have to test that. In fact, the game is still active, and I think I can debug attached to this. Dare I do this? Oh no, it's not actually attaching. Visual Studio just doesn't want to do anything now, so I can't attach. That's great news, so I can't figure out what's going on. I mean, I guess we can go with if the ID doesn't get set. Because I think that should just be set to 0 if it's bad. So we can go... if page.id is not... well, if that is not null and page.id is not 0, then do that. And I can also do an additional check here, I guess, to see if it's been already requested. I can add another thing in there at some point. Excuse you. So actually what I want to do is, if I do a debug log here, just do a debug log so I can actually say with certainty that things are happening. Page title, I was requested and contains links query dot pages dot count links. So I need to check. Oh yeah, I need to check the number of links it has as well, and that's what that can do. And then we can do else that, however, it was not a valid article on the wiki. Log info, log warning. That's just log, isn't it, you idiot? That's just log. Okay, so this will actually tell me things. This should now tell me things. And you know what? Let's make it warning so I can get rid of the... so I can hide away from the info level. So... that's that. And we just go into the game. Into the next round. So turn that off. And we'll go with round 0 and just go. Should be able to start submitting answers or article titles. Let me just send gobbledygook. Page was requested, however, it was not a valid article. Cool, that worked. ISBN was requested and contains 566 links, so that's working. It is weird it's requesting it twice. I need to find out why the message is being sort of accepted twice, because it shouldn't be. Gambling was only requested once, and that wasn't from a whisper. Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Gambling's only got 269 links, though. Bananarama has 297 links. I like that request, whoever sent that request. Unfortunately, I'm not a valid article yet. Alright, I was going to say, yours didn't come through, Tucker, but that's because you're not in the game. That's why it didn't work. Nintendo did come through, that has 1,076. Wow, only 1,076. May have to limit it to 1,000 articles then. Or 1,000 pages, 1,000 links. Harry Potter had 507. Aubergine has 322. Well, maybe I just have it lower than 1,000. Maybe 500 links is enough for an article? Okay, US of A has 1,840. Yeah, that'll be the thing, is they could have a lot of backlinks, yeah. Hey, we can make that request fairly quickly. I'll run the query first to see what the JSON structure is, and then parse it and see what we can do with that. Yeah, we can get the backlink counts as well. Wikipedia has 843, apparently. I'm very confused as to why some are being accepted twice and some are accepted once. In that message, though. Weird. Formula 1, 1332. Yeah, it's just a different request, isn't it? It's just you just get links here instead of links, I think it is. Or link here, or whatever the property's called. Here he goes. Oh, you actually do backlinks request. Oh, that's different. Is backlinks different to links here? Is there any difference between those two? So the one I saw was links here as a list property. Although, am I using the generator or something? Dulcitone only has 23. Really? Does Dulcitone really only have 23? Yeah, I can see 23 being fairly decent number for that. Yeah. Choice has 225. Really? Of course it has the freaking red pill and blue pill. What is that? Vitamita Vegamin. What? That has 37 links. Well done, I guess. Okay. Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough. Clanfair. That is there. Clanfair PG is there for 244. Linkle was there. Contains 240. Hang on. So one moment then. Let's see if I can quickly write up this backlinker. I just need to write the appropriate request structure and requester. So if we go class backlinks request, basically going to be something like this. Oh, I'll need to know a continue format and all that. So what was the wikipedia.org/w api.php question mark, and then you do action query list is backlinks format JSON. If I take that off, then I can actually see what's going on. I use the namespace of 0, so you don't count. That doesn't count any pages from any backlinks from categories then? I guess. CXX is C++. Oh, interesting. What? That doesn't redirect from... That does for the other one. Okay, apparently you have to have the correct title and BL title. That's weird. Let me quickly check the other one that I was playing around with, because I was using links here as a different request. Which is... Yeah, I use the generator doofer. So if I go wikipedia.org wiki, and I sort of do this, action is query, and titles equals CXX, and the generator was, I think, links here, and GPH limit equals 500, and redirects is 1. It's not GPH limit, what is it then? GLH limit. So this does the redirect for me, which is different. And this gets me... Yeah, see, this is interesting. This is including, like, all sorts. Well, he included some extra ones here at the front. 110 film, 126 film, 135 film that this one doesn't include. That's interesting. Hey, Farnham Ref. Yeah, we're just comparing API stuff at the moment. I'm kind of confused. So, if I was to go to the AES3 article then, and if we look for a link to C++ in theory, no. Why would there be a link from here anyway? Or is it because the generator is actually linking the other way around? So I want AES3, but that has nothing to do with this. What's the MediaWiki query? Links here. Finds all pages that link to the given pages. So this is links here. So what? So what are these links then? So if I was to go to ASCII page, does that have a reference to C++ then? No. It has C language strings, which goes to C, the language, which is close, but it's not CXX, which is the alias for C++. And C is C. Where is it then? ANSI C. Looks like it could be around here though. ISO. Oh, is it? Oh, it is on there then. It's doing one of those special redirects. ISO IEC. Oh wow, really? Oh wow. Okay, fair enough. Wow, that's an obscure link, I guess, but it's there. Well, it is there. You are right in saying that. Jeez. But where is it in the ASCII article? It's got to be in here somewhere as a... It'd be in here somewhere, potentially. Use the inspector to find it. Oh, right. I see. How do you do a search in this thing? I hardly use this thing. I'm guessing it's just a Control F in here? Oh yeah, that works. What is it? %2B. You don't see it on the ASCII one. So what's this then? Wait, hang on. Which was the ASCII one? So ASCII was the backlinks one. Do I have ASCII on my list of links here? No. I don't have ASCII on the links here list. But it is in the backlinks list. What does that mean? What's the difference between backlinks and links here then? There must be a significant difference between the two. Find all pages that link to the given page. Find all the pages that link to a given page. What? Versus find all pages that link to the given pages. So the only thing that's different between the two is one is a singular, one is a plural. Pretty much. And yet they're yielding different results? Oh, what? Hang on. Oh, wait. Wait, what? So no, hang on. So these are... Wait, what's... So we've... What sorting is this? So I think the generator one, it puts them all in alphabetical order. Yeah. This is all in alphabetical order, and it does have... is this just this collection, though? Is there more in another request? That might be the case, that it might be in a continue request. So this might be A to Z sorted for this 500, but there may be more to get, because it does have a GLH continue statement. It does have a request statement to continue. I mean, yours as well, but I wonder if this is something a bit more subtle, because it's alphabetical, but in smaller chunks. Well, I'll have to investigate the differences between the two. I'm going to stick with my links here route, though, just because I think it works, and we can see if it ends up being in the... Maybe go to test for the... I mean, we could do that as well. That could be a thing we can do. Oh, wow. That was my chest popping. Wow. Don't know if that got picked up on the mic. So I was on the backlinks request. Go away, you. Go away. Page ID, NS, and title. This doesn't have... Well, it does have the redirect section. I mean, to be honest, Elias, I've had my chest popping like that for a while now. It just happens. But I do kind of a stretch and sort of stretch my chest out a bit. It just something releases and it pops like that. So I've not had any adverse health effects from it. It just happens. I mean, my body does generally pop a lot, but yeah, that one's an interesting one that happens every now and then. Where was I? Backlinks redirect. Backlinks page. Oh, interesting. That doesn't give me the redirect info from looks of things. Oh, no. It probably... No, it doesn't. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. Not that. Not that. Not that. Don't need that. Redirects is that. And that is that. Combine with you. Redirects add range and backlinks page. Just keep adding them. Okay, and then write a new class, which is the backlinks requester. It's basically this. Do a backlinks request, which is that. Generator equals links here. The GPL limit is GLH limit. GLH limit links here. And it's not a GPL continue, it's a GLH continue. I could probably do this better than this, but it works. And that will do me my backlinks. So now I can then go to game, add that in here as another thing. Backlinks requester. Do backlinks request, page title. We'll just chuck it out for the moment. Contains that. Oops, what have I got going on here? Did I not change the request type? I didn't. No, I have. And contains that many backlinks. I think that will work. So now it'll tell me the number of backlinks if there wasn't a compile error. Yeah. There it is. Don't need to fix redirects. That should just work. And we'll quickly test this out. So, lobby is VCQU. Just quickly move on to the next round. And go dot, 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 dot. Alright. Send me your article titles and we'll see what we get. Nintendo. 1076 links, but we've not got anything else. What did I do there then? That should say other stuff and it's not. Oh, hello. Stop, 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 stop. We've just got a redirect. Ah, what's going on? What happened there? Why is it not? Why is it still... I'm not doing the thing. I'm not doing the continue properly. What did I not do right? Titles, generator, GLH limit, redirects, and it's GLH continue, right? GLH continue is the thing. Oh, is it just because there are that many that link to it? Question. How many backlinks are there? From, to C++ or to Nintendo, I wonder. How many are there? I know, but the GLH continue keeps returning as the same. So I'm just clearly not doing it right. Yeah, I'm not even sending the GLH continue for some reason. Why is that? Why did I not... It's got the GLH continue on the end. That's how the links requester works, isn't it? That's how I made the links requester work, is it does that. It goes, do the request with that style. If it's the thing, then do the thing. And that's where it breaks. No, hang on, what? That goes if continue is null. But there should be a continue there. Or am I doing something really stupid? You got 4934 for Nintendo. I'll have a look at that in a moment, I guess, once I've figured out why my continue isn't working. It should be GLH, so, and GLH continue is 228473. So it definitely does work. The GLH continue should work if it gets added. For some reason it's not there though. Can I attach? Nope, still not allowing me to attach, so I can't do that. Ugh, stupid Visual Studio. It's just a string of parameters, so it should just chuck it on the end. So how did it get stuck in the loop? And it's doing the... Oh, GLH continue is a thing, but not a... Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Please. Please. It's actually called GLH continue here for some weird reason. For For some reason, it's called GLH Continue rather than just Continue, because reasons, and Continue is a different name. So GLH Continue is the actual Continue title. There we go. Right, let's see what that does. Let's see where that gets us. Ah, the wisdom. The wisdom. CPXL. Continue Builder, Continue, and BL Continue, yeah. Alright, yours is and BL Continue. Fine, okay. Advance the game. And away you go, guys. Let's try do the Nintendo one again quickly, if we can. So that Nintendo, I got 1,076. What did you say? 4,934. It's completely different. Oh no, that's the number of links. Hang on. Nintendo is requested and contains 500 backlinks. No, that sounds wrong. That sounds exactly like the full 500. Like it didn't get the continue. Oh, wait. No. Now I am being more stupid than before. No. It is continue, but inside of the continue is called GLH continue. So this one here is called continue. The one up here is GLH continue. I'm more stupid than I thought. So let's try that once more. Let's try that one more time. Ash fails intermittently coding. Yep, that sounds about right. Game, next round, and... Alright, let's see it. Let's try these again. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, I get a few more backlinks. I get 9,505. However, you were requesting just regular pages, weren't you? Whereas I don't think I'm checking against any namespace difference there. So there may be a lot of categories and stubs and portals that could also be linking Nintendo here. So 9,505 backlinks to Nintendo I've currently got. Oh no, you didn't just request ISBN, did you? Oh, you didn't just request that, did you, Elias? Oh no, we're gonna be here a while. Internet had 24,000. We're gonna be here a while with ISBN. Oh, this is why I need a bot account so I can request 5,000 at a time, because requesting just 500 is going to take an age. Why would you request that, Elias? Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is so funny. The reason, for those that don't know why ISBN is going to be so highly counted, is because if you look at the article references at the bottom of most pages that have article references, they'll also have like book references. And if they have a book reference, they'll have an ISBN number. And because it has an ISBN number, that means it has a link to the article called ISBN. So think how many articles there are out in the world there on Wikipedia that might have a book or article that has an ISBN code on it. There's going to be at least that many backlinks. Snooker Loopy was requested, but it's not a valid article. Yeah, we are still counting on the ISBN at the moment. Phantom the Opera apparently has 666 backlinks, which is a very interesting number. Oh my goodness. Well, this backlink count is going to take forever, I think, for ISBN. I'm kind of wanting to try out to see how long it'll take to get to the end, but I still feel it's going to take forever. Voltaire had 4,837 backlinks. So yeah, I think this is why I'm going to probably use regular link counts on the articles you're going to rather than backlinks, because you could end up on a page that takes forever to get the count. If they had a simple query to get the number of links, then that's fine, because I don't care about the actual links themselves, but they don't have that request option. So, yeah. The OED only has, well, I say only, it has 5,803 backlinks. Shingles has 377 back and 724 on it. That's weird that Shingles has fewer references going to the page, but it has more references on the page. Tizer has 46 links on it and 112 linking to it. Yeah, I think 1500 outbound is too high. It may be like, I don't know, 250? 24601 is a nice reference. Only 5 backlinks, though. Only 5 things use the reference of 24601. It has 81 links on its own page, though. RSTLNE has 84 backlinks. 213 links on its own page. What? Really? RSTLNE has that many links on its own page. Wikipedia. RSTLNE. Oh. I see. It's actually a redirect. RSTLNE is actually a redirect. Fair enough. That makes sense that it's a redirect. I should actually have it give out the page actual title, not the initial search result there. Nightmare has 103 links on it, 111 linking to it. So that's about the same for that one. But we are still counting for ISBN. Do you want the proof? There's the proof. Oh my god. Where are we up to here? Yeah, it seems to do alphabetical in each search for the ISBN. In before I get out of shadow banned. Well, I hope I don't manage to ban myself from Wikipedia requests. ESPN. Oh, ESPN has a lot of backlinks, possibly, because it's only got 733 links on it, but it hasn't returned the backlink count yet. There you go. ESPN has 21,971 backlinks. That is a lot of articles going to ESPN. ISBN is still going. Oh, wow. That is amazing. That is so crazy. Is this the way to Amarillo came up as one of the page titles? Because of course it will. 2015 in sports came up as an article. Oh my goodness me. No, apparently only has 468 backlinks. Uh-oh. Who requested sport? Who requested sport? Drahuska. There might be a lot of backlinks on sport. Is sport in there? Yeah, sport is in the mix of getting requests. There you go. Sports actually returned 63,284 backlinks. Wow. So yeah, backlinks. I think I'm not going to use them just in case. So I don't want to have to hold the game up this badly. Video game. I'll also need to look into getting a bot account as well, really. I don't think there's anything special I need to do other than say register and then say I'm a bot. Yeah, you're not doing the right thing, Ryan. Look what everyone else is doing and then you'll be able to get a query in. But ISBN, it's still chugging away. Oh wow, that is impressive. That is so impressive. Thank you, Elias. Well, it's still going. It's going to take forever because now it's doing the year 1548 in science. So yeah, getting backlinks not going to happen. I think that's just proved that fact. This is ridiculous. Yeah. I would be interested to know what the number is that actually have the link ISBN on it, but I don't know if I'm that curious to wait potentially until tomorrow evening to find that out. There you go, lottery draws. Requested, but it's not a valid article on the wiki, I'm afraid. Olympic Games has 26,000 odd backlinks. Wow, that's a lot. Run it when I go to bed and leave it overnight. I am just tempted just to leave this on now, just as it is. But then I'm also acutely aware of the fact that you guys will still be connected to it, and you could just send other requests like that. Who am I? Had 24 backlinks. Coke only has 326 backlinks. I wonder if Coke is a an disambiguation page. So this is why I should actually have had it chuck out the actual page title. Is there anywhere saying like get links here count Wikimedia API? That's all I want is just the count. I don't care about the actual information. It's just the count. Doesn't say. So is there a thing on here that allows you to go to links here or not? Athena Sykes apparently is not a valid article. I'm not entirely certain why that isn't a match, but apparently it isn't. Oh, there we go. That'll be why. There is no article with the exact name. Cool. Oh, CY. Sorry, CY. Leaving Still with CY doesn't have an exact article. Sheffield United has stuff. Medal has stuff. And ISBN is still going. It's still going. That's crazy. Oh my god. That's just so ridiculous. World Ends With You was requested, but it's not a valid article. I'm guessing that must have a word "the" in front of it. If I did "the world ends with you." Oh wow, even that's not got an article. Really? Tweewies though. Oh, that's interesting. The World Ends With You is there. Oh, we got a result for ISBN. We got a result. 1,191,208. We finally got the result for ISBN. 1,191,208. Congratulations, Elias. That is the number of dukes you have won this evening. Wow, that is not actually as many as I thought there would be. But then, again, I don't know how many articles there are on Wikipedia. Anyone have that stats available? Number of articles on Wikipedia. How many articles are there? Size comparisons. Currently, English Wikipedia has over 5.9 million. So, approximately 1 in 6 articles has an ISBN reference. That was only 2,383 queries. Yeah, exactly. Only. Yeah, if you divide that by 5,000, then you knock it down to 239 queries. So that'd be nicer. So yeah, 5.9 million articles on the English Wikipedia. So it's like, oh, you've actually got the proper percentage based off of that. So 20.1%. Oh, right. It's actually 1 in 5 then, not 1 in 6. Oh, yes, it's nearly 1.2 million, isn't it? So that would make sense, yeah. Fair enough. So yeah, just over a fifth of all articles have ISBN referenced somewhere. Well, there you go. Now, that's the point. Am I actually searching just English Wikipedia or not? I'm guessing I am? I think I am. Well, anyway. I do wikipedia.org, which I think redirects me to en.wikipedia.org anyway, so I think I am doing the English language one currently. So I think if you have... in the MediaWiki API, you have to specify if you want a specific language version, I think. Let me quickly check that. Anyway. Can you do something else that might be breaky, not that breaky? I don't know, can you? Oh, hang on. Wikimedia Commons might be up there. Whoa, who requested that? Who requested that? That was in a whisper as well, was it? Someone requested kimono. No, not kimono. What is that? I can't read it. It's key. Oh my god. I can't even copy it. But someone's sending some Japanese stuff in here. Specifically that. Oh, Kinema Jumpo. All right, okay. Who said that? Who said that? I don't know what it says it is as a movie magazine. All right, okay. It's the oldest film magazine, so kinema, I guess it's their word for cinema. Although I'm sure they've got another word for that these days. Junpo is another thing. All right, yeah, Jun system dividing months into 3 parts. So it's kind of like what they would have, you know, what we would deem a quarterly. We would have one every 3 months. They actually divide in 3 parts, so it's actually one third of the year. So yeah, it is a movie magazine every 4 months, from the sounds of things. But apparently post-war Kinema Junpo was actually just twice a month. So ignore that. It's actually 24 in a year. Okay, well, there you go. That is that, and it did work from Kinema Junpo in actual Japanese. So cool. And you're requesting even more Japanese stuff now. What are you requesting? It was requested, but it was not a valid article on the wiki, apparently. What does that have? That has the constituents of color 4 or something? Let's see if that does a redirect or something. Search. Nope, that's not coming up for me. I don't know what you were looking for. That. Oh, that's the specific Chinese article for. Ah, okay, cool. So it is definitely just EN Wikipedia that it's actually returning. So what if I was to do that with, like, that then? Oh, it's not CH. Hang on, what's the two-letter code then for Chinese? ZH, thank you. And I'm guessing it's not called that, it should be called whatever you sent in chat before of that. So zh.wikipedia.org with that actually gives me that article. Okay, fair enough. Cool, so that does make sense then. That it's only searching English Wikipedia. So there you go. 20.1% have ISBN on their article. And Wikimedia Commons, it's a paltry 139,145, I'm afraid. So, there we go. So I'm going to probably refrain from using backlinks just because there seems to be the problem of it requesting too much back. And they seem to have kind of similar link count normally, although there are extreme examples. Like ISBN is an extreme example of that, where it has only 566 links on its page, but it has 1.2 million linking to it. So yeah, I don't know which. I'm guessing using the link counts on the main page is probably is the way to go, because otherwise it's just you can get some right weird outliers happening. But then you can have them be weird the other way around as well. Yeah, the lower limit. So we've got things like the internet was 1,000. Nintendo was just over 1,000. England was 2,000. Interesting, England has double the number of links on its page than the internet. Shingles has 377 backlinks, sorry, has 724 links on its own article. ESPN has 733. Sports, just in general, has 308. So 300 seems to be a number. Infinity was 288. The number 1500 was 262. Medal was 455. HSBC 543. 2012 at 890. So, yeah. I guess 250, 300. You're going for DVD. DVD itself has 347 on it. And has 34,000 backlinks. VHS has 242, DVD 346. See, VHS was just 242, so if we had a limit of 250, then VHS would have been excluded. But DVD wouldn't. So, I don't know what the count's going to be then. Or it could be that it accepts all the answers, and then it's just up to the host to go whether to go with it or not. Like, if they don't know the article title, but there's lots of links on it, then go for it. But if they know the article title, but there's not as many links on it, then they can still go for it, I guess? So then it would just be it just rules by whoever's running it. So Laserdisc has 362 on it. Betamax has 666 on it. I see Betamax has nearly double the amount that Laserdisc has. And it has double, nearly triple the amount of VHS. And yet VHS was the winning format out of that format war. That's weird. Ah, that's really weird. So apparently in the Wikipedia wars, Betamax wins over the VHS. Hmm. 500 only has 162. This is Sparta, isn't anything. Multiplication. That has 179 on it. But if you look at, let's say, New Maths. New Maths does not have much. Wow, okay. Peter Sagan has 731 on it. Let's go with... Gladys is not an article title, I'm afraid. Millionaire has 227 on it. Page P was requested. Kyoto has 698. You see, that's fine. But then you got to know something about Kyoto. Gladys is there, it's case sensitive, I guess. 205 on it, so yeah, that's out of the range. Let's go with well, I think the case sensitivity is, it kind of is and isn't. I think for things where case sensitivity actually matters, well, like with Gladys, then it is sensitive. But in other cases, I think it's not. For example, if I was to do this Albert Einstein without any casing, it still actually requests it properly. It does the capitalization correctly for me. And Albert Einstein actually has just over 1,000 links on it. Akihabara isn't the right title. It's Hakihabara. There's no ra in there, if you want to get the right article. Countdown Game Show was requested, but it's not a valid article. Really? Dual British Game Show has 11 links. Snake Eater has 10 links. So Countdown Game Show isn't. Really? Oops, typo. It is there though. Countdown Game Show. Oh, you got capitalized G and S though. Countdown Game Show, not capitalized G and S, is there? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird how it sometimes redirects and sometimes doesn't, based on casing like that. That's a bit sketchy. Yeah, that's a bit sketch. I don't know how I'd work around that, really. The Chiffre de Lecture, yeah, that's there, but not many links. So if I request that, that's different, obviously. Yeah, that's a different link page. That is that one. Alright, that's going to be the end of the stream, I think. Thank you very much, everybody, for testing that, though. Does mean it is actually accepting all the pages and that, and is doing all the requests properly, even with the wonderful 1.2 million for ISBN. Oh! Whoopsie doodles. You're going to link something, Tucker. Thank you, Elias. I was just about to do that. Yeah, Nightbot's a bit nasty for links and that, for good reason. So that not just anyone. You can get 5,000 at a time by scraping. Oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to scrape. I don't want to scrape. I don't feel like scraping. I'd rather just set up a bot account and do it that way rather than scrape away. But this looks like it is actually fully alphabetized. Kind of. No, it can't be, because we're already in P's after just the first 10,000. So what the hell kind of sorting is it then? Oh, right. Yeah. It it just gives up. It does some alphabetizing, and then it just gives up. Yeah, I'll just look into getting a boss account to do it in 5,000 chunks. It shouldn't take much to do that, because I really don't want to do some web scraping. I did that for the Steam Workshop announcer bot. And that was not fun. I don't want to do it again. But yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, everybody, for helping test that. It is somewhat working now, and pages are being requested, and yeah, be able to then almost play round 1. Who knows? Well, that is in the stream, and I'll catch you all next Wednesday. Maybe I'll get Wiki Walker working, or whatever it ends up being called, on Wednesday. But don't hold out any hopes that it does, because it's, as you can see, it's in a very rough state at the moment. There's not much there. Wiki move page, walk on the wiki side, yeah. I think, at the moment, I think the one that is sticking in my head the most is Total Recall. I do like that one, even though it is a bit... So that was the one I'm actually kind of sticking on at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you very much.